the Chase Thomas Podcast, for people who have nothing but time to kill.
Similar to Mississippi State, you don't want your defense to win you the game like Mississippi State, but again, if they create turnovers, get as many points as you want scored on you if you create turnovers, because I think the offense can keep up.
I think that's fair. Caleb, two players that you think have strong second halves for Tennessee football.
I think I hope we're seeing the emergence of Tyree West in that opposite of your primary edge rusher role. I think it could open up for other guys, but after that Mississippi State game, it's hard to pick anyone. He's so strong. He is a massive human being, and it's putting a tackle up that's going to line up with him 35 snaps a game and beat him. That's a challenge. So I'll go him. I guess you didn't require me to go offensive and defensive, but I'm going to go to the offensive side of the ball. I got to think if Tennessee looked back on their first five games during this bye week to kind of see how they could tweak stuff, what they could do better, I got to think they looked at Star Thomas and said, we didn't get him the ball enough. We didn't get him the ball enough in the run game. We didn't put him in good scenarios in the pass game always. So I think they're going to look for ways to utilize him better. I think Deshaun Bishop will still be the number one guy when the ones take the field. But I think Star Thomas will get the other bulk of the carries and bulk of the touches. And I got to think it's him. And he's just more versatile than Deshaun Bishop. And that's why I lean Star Thomas. I got to think they're going to try to get him the ball in better ways. Okay.
I like it. What about you, Alex?
I really like that Star Thomas point, Caleb. I think he's just such a good utility guy that you can use opposed to Bishop out of the backfield. I mean, we saw in the earlier weeks, when they were, against the lesser teams, when he really looked like their best running back. And I think, Star Thomas has the talents to really, provide a receiving threat maybe. And then you can get, you get a guy like that and mix it with Bishop. I think that's what they need to get going if they want to establish the run better, because we saw what happened last week. And no, I think that's the key. And I think he might be the key to the offense taking another step, because I think if he emerges, there's going to be good things for Tennessee offense.
Yeah, I mean, Tyree West, his stock is continuing to rise. I mean, Tyree West, if he is able to continually play his best football against the SEC competition like he has to start this year, that just unlocks so much for Tennessee's defensive line. It also takes pressure off Jordan Ross to be the main guy on the Rabbits package, opposite of Joshua Josephs or Caleb Herring. That's just huge. Like, if Tyree West is able to build off that, and he kind of has the same final season that Joshua Josephs is off to, because he's been the best defensive lineman this year, that's a lot of veteran, strong depth on the defensive line that just will pay dividends in key games like in 2 weeks or a week and a half in Tuscaloosa, because Tennessee is going to need Tyree West to be I think a big factor in that game as well. Alex, most interesting thing you thought Petrino said about the Vols and Hogs this week?
It was kind of something that it's not really so much about the game itself. It was just about the journey Petrino's been on these past few weeks, just with everything. He said his
nicely done, nephew. The Chase Thomas Podcast. Hell yeah.